Once you have your sketch finished, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, you get your sketch approved. You're going to take that sketch and you're going to take a 4x4 sheet of square paper, and you're going to begin drawing that onto this square. Once you have that set up, and once you've just set up and redrawn it, then you're going to transfer it into your styrofoam. So we're going to need one that we have as reference, and then one that if it gets messed up, it's fine, because we're going to be tracing over this onto our styrofoam. So once you get your sketch complete, then you'll have the same design on your 4x4. Now, you can do your styrofoam before you draw or after you draw. That's up to you. And what you're going to do is you're going to place your 4x4 in there. And again, it can have your sketch or not. You can use a regular pencil. You can use a pen, which is my preference. And you're going to hold it in place. And then you're going to trace that edge. You're going to make an indentation, into your styrofoam. I find that a mechanical pencil tears it, that it's just a little too hard and does not leave a nice edge. So again, try to trace it. As you can see, I got off on that one. So I'm a little more partial to using a pen. Take your time, trace around that. Then you're going to cut this out. And you'll just pick that up, and now you'll have your marks where you know to cut. And you're going to cut your edges off of your styrofoam. Try to keep it straight, because any edges that are crooked or rough or curved that shouldn't be is what's going to print. So it'll print that way. Straighten up any edges. If you need to get a ruler out, you can. And clean that up however you deem necessary, or you can use it as it is. It is a little tricky sometimes to get it to, as straight as you may want it to be. So just take your time. You need to cut that edge off there. And then you're going to take your sketch that you drew onto your other sheet of paper, and you're going to place that on top of your styrofoam. And you're going to take a little piece of tape, and you're going to tape that so that it makes a little flip. And then when you're working on it, you'll be able to lift it up back and forth. And then you're going to take your pencil, you're going to take your pen, and you're going to trace over your design, making that indentation again into your styrofoam. Take your time so that it doesn't slip off of your lines. As you can see, I wasn't paying attention. And you'll trace whatever is on your paper onto your styrofoam. And then you can check and see what you've done, what you haven't done as you work. Once you get that completely finished, you'll have your entire design traced. And then you can just flip it up. And then you're going to go over your lines to not darken them, to deepen them. Again, you can use a pencil, but I did find that a regular mechanical doesn't work too well. So we need to raise our surfaces. We need to lower surfaces for that relief part of our print. It doesn't matter if there's pencil in the grooves. It doesn't matter if there's ink in the grooves. You just got to make them deep and make them wide. And you're going to go over everything in order to ensure that it's ready for printing. Just like that. So you're going to do this throughout your entire design, and you're going to make sure your edges are like here where it's not deep. You're going to make sure everything's the same, and that's it. And you will have transferred this onto your styrofoam for your printing plate, because this becomes our printing plate. And this is what we're going to put our ink on, and then we'll be able to transfer this design onto our paper once we get it inked. And that's it.